What's up, guys? Typical Colorado kind of stuff. Was like 40s, 50s yesterday. Today it's low teens and there's snow everywhere. That's all I have to say, really. You know, this is kind of interesting, but I just had a thought. I feel like more people need some quiet time. Time where they just sit by themselves and just kind of think about things. And just kind of meditate. Not like some kind of communist monk or something, but I mean, you just sit down and you think about your life. You think about what God's doing in your life. Think about where you were, where you are, where you're going. Think about goals. Think about things that are holding you back from your goals. You just sit down and think. You don't always have to be doing something. And sometimes before these workouts, I like to just sit here, not for very long, because I'm not very good at practicing my own preaching. I don't actually have a ton of time to just sit around and do nothing. But I'll sit here for 2-3 minutes and just think about things. And a lot of times, that leads to these videos. I'll just sit here and sort of think about my life. Think about, what I just said. Think about who I was. Think about who I am. Think about who I want to be. Think about how crazy the weather is. Think about some of the problems of life, And I had a thought this morning that was kind of instigated by a podcast that I've been listening to called Modcast. You've probably heard of it. It's James English and Sush. It's not the most wholesome podcast ever, and most of it's bullshit, but sometimes they have some insightful thoughts. And one of the things that arrived in my mind after listening to that and then just shutting it off and sitting here thinking for a second was, if you're the same person you were even just 2 or 3 years ago and you haven't changed at all, it's probably an issue. Because without a doubt, the person that you were 3 years ago had issues that could have and probably most definitely should have been solved by now. You know what I mean? So people who say, oh, they just never change, or oh, I'll never change, or people who look back on their lives and honestly come to the conclusion that they haven't really changed very much since, 2018, high school, college, whatever it was that was between the range of 3 to 10 years ago for you. If you're the same person, you need to really sit down and think about the things that you're trying to accomplish. Think about where you were and who you are. Think about who you want to be. Think about the differences between the person you were and the person you want to be. And going forward, think about the differences between the person that you are and the person you want to be. At the end of the day, for me, the definition of being human is development. The definition of being alive is growth. You look at everything that is technically alive, even trees. Trees aren't sentient. They don't have feelings and thoughts or intentions, but they are alive, and we know that because they grow and they change and they develop and they adapt. If you're not developing and adapting, you're alive, but you're really just kind of moving through life. You're not really thriving. This was a super random video, but I feel like it's important. Make it a goal of yours to adapt. Make it a goal of yours to develop. And like I said, think about where you were and where you want to be and what needs to happen in between there. That is all I'm going to say to you for now. You guys try to stay warm out there. Comment your prayer requests. I keep saying that. Nobody's done it yet. But that's okay. That's all right. you could still just comment whatever the heck you want. Comment what you had for breakfast or dinner last night. And, yeah, you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, and God bless.